I just wanted to tell y'all that they told me at the beauty supply store, baby, that the hair about to go up at least $50 a bundle. Look like we gotta go over there. I hope it's not true, but I guess we gotta go over there and get it.
Y'all talking about Temu and Sheen. Guess what else going up? Everything at the beauty supply store. Empire hair, pink lemon hair, edge control, got to be glued. Grandma not mad. Grandma just hurt.
While the bundles of hair and shelves of oils at beauty supply store Pink Noir are miles away from President Donald Trump's tariffs overseas, in Memphis, Tennessee, owner Chastity Monroe says price hikes will soon hit close to home. There are so many different products in this store. Yes. Where do you get most of them from? Are they manufactured in the United States?
No. So I like to say the entire store really exists in the international trade, right? About 90% of the items are sourced from China.
From China specifically?
Yes.
When President Trump imposed a 145% tariff on imports from China, Monroe says her vendors hiked prices, and the increase will soon hit her store shelves. I normally have a short afro.
Yeah.
Right now, I've got about 4 packs in for my braids.
Yeah.
How much would that cost with tariffs?
Yeah, so, just like a pack of hair like this, that would be $6.99. So this could very well be double the price.
So a lot of these increases are ultimately, it sounds like, going to the consumer.
Absolutely.
In the United States, black hair care is estimated to be a $2.5 billion industry, and loyal customers are bracing for impact.
I know they talk about everything else, but I want to know about the hair products.
This is important for Black women, especially our beauty, our hair. Sometimes we may not even be able to get a job if we don't look a certain way.
Foreign suppliers are critical to small businesses like Monroe's. Some vendors encouraging buyers to take advantage of the now 90-day pause on tariffs for other countries, like Cambodia, where Butter Baby Hair Imports owner Shadara McGilberry sources her products.
We're not passing that on to the customers at the moment.
Do you expect that to change?
Most definitely. It's definitely going to have to change. If it doesn't change, we'll end up going out of business.
Economist Trevon Logan says many Black-owned mom-and-pop shops aren't in a position to adjust to a global trade war.
The smallest fish in the largest possible pond does not have that sort of negotiating power. The second problem is you think one of the things that you would do is buying a lot of things now before the tariffs hit. But if you're a small business, you don't have a lot of space to stock all of that inventory.
We've heard from the Trump administration that the end goal is to, in part, bring manufacturing back to the U.S. You've said that because of some of the pricing, you might bring these products, the manufacturing, to the country. So is it working?
I think it is working, but it's not working. So it becomes unaffordable.
At Pink Noir, Monroe also sells her own hair care line. Since the tariffs, she's explored making the products here in the United States.
The minimum order quantities are astronomical for a small business.
And I've been struck that throughout this conversation, often you've had a bit of a smile. But when we talked about sort of the risk to your business, that smile did fade a bit. And I wonder, how has this felt for you as a small business owner?
There's absolutely fear. But I will say this, we are resilient. I come from a resilient people. For me, this is legacy. It's not just a beauty, a place where people are getting pretty. This is a community thing. So all of the work we've all done as a community then goes down the drain. And that's what I'm fearful of.
Talk about money. Right now, many businesses are feeling the pinch of increased tariffs, and that includes beauty products. Our News 19 reporter, Victoria Samuels, joining us right now live in the studio. Victoria, not my hair products.
Yeah, Erica, from stylists to supply shops, owners and customers are being forced to make tough decisions. And I had the chance to talk to some of them today here in Columbia.
On social media, you see people saying that hairstylists are overcharging. But to me, I don't feel like we're overcharging. I think we're trying to actually balance out what we're doing.
At first glance, Hair Depot looks like any other beauty supply store, but inside, owner Jakaria Vance is working hard to keep her business running strong.
So this is actually a really scary time for a lot of business owners. Right now, we're seeing increases anywhere from 10 to 35% as far as just shipping alone. And that doesn't even talk about the increase of the cost of the products. Eventually in business, everything trickles down.
Vance says her mission has always been to keep prices affordable, especially for the Black community in Columbia.
Let's be honest, you have to look presentable to get a job. For people to take you serious, for your confidence. So to have those resources continue to be stripped from people that need it the most, how do we bridge the gap?
And what about the impact of tariffs on consumers? According to economist Joseph Von Nessen, the relationship between the tariffs and the price increases isn't straightforward.
Well, it really depends on the individual business, but in general, to the extent that tariffs are implemented on the materials that many local businesses are utilizing, then they are going to face cost increases. A tariff is nothing more than a tax on imported goods, so it raises the cost of purchasing those materials. And for some businesses, they absorb those costs. For others, they have to pass those along to their consumers.
For stylists and braiders, the cost of doing business is climbing quickly.
Unfortunately, hairstylists, braiders, barbers are really going to be, affected by this, because where a service was once $200, let's just say, the hair may have been $50. We're looking at potential increases of $150, $200, and that's before we even get money for the service that we're providing. That's just the materials.
Shawanda Wright knows the struggle firsthand. With more than 30 years of experience as a stylist, she says rising tariffs are driving up the cost of hair products and stylists are feeling the pinch.
We were non-essential, and when things got bad in COVID, and we were the first people to go out of work. So if the products and the prices increase here for anything, that puts us out of work first. So we're not going to be able to work. Our clients won't be able to get their hair done. People will be walking around not looking their best, not feeling their best, because they just can't afford it.
Vance says she's still committed to giving back to the community, including offering free hair days where parents can bring their kids in for complimentary styling.
My sister went into the beauty supply store today. She went in there for 2 packs of hair. The 2 packs of hair was originally $2.99. Y'all want to know how much they charge it for it now? $11.99.
I was just at the hair store, and the lady gonna tell me, please get what you gonna get today, because all my shipments was 35% higher. I gotta mark all this shit up. And this is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about. Like, the hair store ain't been cheap in a minute. What you mean you gotta raise the prices? But I didn't make her explain, because I know who fault this is. Okay, this shit is a Trump tax. Keep Biden's name out your motherfucking mouth, bitch. I could afford edge control when he was in office.
Tariffs have hit the beauty supply store. Whatever you need to go get it now. $55 for this scarf? Unless it's going to grow my hair 102 inches overnight, I don't want it. I'm gonna slide that back.
Why did I just see a video of this lady saying that the tariffs have reached her beauty supply? Don't piss me off, Tariff. Please don't. Look, I'm talking about Tariff. Tariff, Trump, don't piss me off. I'm on my way to mine, and I'm just really hoping that this is some bullshit.
Sis, Apparently, the tariffs have hit the beauty supply store. I just seen a video of somebody say that she went in there to get something that was originally $2.99 and now it's $11.99. What? Okay, so I don't know who needs to hear this, but if your beauty supply store have not went up yet, you know what to do. Leave some for us, but you know what to do. Go ahead and stock up, okay? And everybody thinks like it's just on hair. No, like we go in there, we don't go in there just for hair. Like you got all kind of stuff in there that you can get outside of hair, okay? And you got, you know, your grease, your gel, your oils, you know, needle and thread, like all kind of stuff that we go in there and get, the moisturizer, everything, okay? Apparently it is going up. Okay. Also, another video yesterday where a beauty supply store was talking about they're trying to figure out what they're going to do and how they can cater to their customers without trying to go up too much in price. Right? I don't know. Okay. A lot of people in the comments like, oh my God, just wear your hair, yada yada yada. Everybody don't have hair to wear. Everybody don't have that. Everybody don't have hair to wear on their own. Okay. Some people have to wear units, and that's okay. Okay, everybody don't want to walk around feeling the air touch their scalp. I don't know, but y'all need to figure that out. Y'all know what you're supposed to do. Okay, so leave some for us. Don't go do too much. Okay, but get what you need. Okay, love y'all. Bye.
All right, so let's talk about these tariffs. So these tariffs are impacting the beauty supply stores across the United States, not just us, but across the United States. We have gotten notifications from our vendors like Shake and Go, Outre, Sensational, Janet Collection, and others that prices has changed, some up to 30%. That's a huge dump, guys. And so I will tell you guys right now, we have kept our prices the same for right now. We have more than enough inventory in our store, minus a couple of things, for us to sell what we have at our current pricing right now. And I keep saying right now because once we start reordering like our braid hair, our like pack hair, our wigs, all of those things, I don't know what those prices are going to look like. I honestly don't. But we're keeping an eye on it. I'm making the decision to hold off on ordering certain things until I feel like this situation might resolve itself. I don't know when that is. I don't know what that's gonna look like. But just to let you guys know, we have more than enough braid hair. We have more than enough lashes. We have more than enough pack hair. We have wigs. We have still everything you guys need without the escalated price.
Public service announcement. So in case you didn't think that the tariffs were going to change things for you, I am here to tell you that it's most definitely about to hit y'all pockets, especially for those of you who wear weave and extensions. I just left the beauty supply, and a popular hair brand that everybody has been wearing called Glossy is a, you know, kind of an intermediate kind of hair that I will purchase for clients. But this is the same exact beauty supply that I shop at all the time. So this is just a little word to the wise. If you are a person that, you know, has it in your means to kind of stock up on some hair, I would strongly advise it, because we don't know what it's going to look like out here. The prices are going to be so high and unaffordable that people are, you know, going to have to find alternatives, which, you know what I'm saying, we can make. The price is definitely going up, and they're talking within the next couple of weeks. Glossy is only the first brand that they've seen a increase in the price due to the tariffs that are going to be placed upon us. So that's just my little nugget for y'all. Be blessed, and talk to y'all later.
Y'all listen. This trade war between China and the U.S. is just getting started, and I honestly don't see no end in sight. So Trump hit China with a 145% tariff on goods. China hit back with 125% tariff on goods. Now, mind you, China don't really get nothing like that from the U.S., but the U.S., we get a lot from China. So that means, let's say you you purchase $1,000 worth of goods. That means you're gonna pay 125% tariff to get your goods. So the people who will be impacted the most from this are small business owners who import goods from China. And basically, economists are saying 80% of those small businesses will not survive this tariff war because they just cannot afford it. And just for the everyday person outside of small business owners, the prices for us are gonna go up. Like prices on everything, your groceries, your clothing, your electronics. If something break down in your house and you need to replace it, let's say you need a new refrigerator, the price of that refrigerator is going to double. Mind you, the prices are already higher than they were before COVID, okay? So the prices are up, wallets are down, people don't really have money like that. Now, mind you, China like, whatever, let's do it, because they have tools in place to protect their economy and also to protect their consumers, their citizens. They're not worried about their economy, job loss, and all of that. Of course, the U.S., what do we have in place to protect the consumer? So literally, if y'all president don't get it together, we gonna feel this economic earthquake. We will, all households, middle class households and poor households will feel this economic shake. And I'm sure some of the wealthy will feel it too, especially if their businesses are based on imports. He's saying that they're in negotiation with China, but China says there is no negotiation at hand. We all know this man is a big liar. So we really don't know what is about to happen on this, okay?